hello, hello, hello. So as promised, tummy rolls. Okay, so you want to pull in the base set of muscles on your tummy. If you think of section 1 and section 2, I know there's obviously a lot more muscles in your stomach than that, but we're just thinking of section 1, section 2. And the more you practice this, the easier it will get, okay? So you can totally use your hands, you can pull in the base muscle, pushing out the top muscles up here, okay? So from the side, pulled in at the base, pushed out at the top, unhappy belly button for those with a bit of wobble, okay? Pushing out here, pulling in there. So you're pulling in all the psoas muscles all through the nickel line, pulling that in. Okay? Make sure you're breathing. And then you're going to change. You're going to pull in at the top, push out at the base. So pulling in through the diaphragm, everything else, pushing that in, pushing out the base. And again, make sure you take a few breaths. Okay? And then just see if you can change that. Again, you're going to pull in at the base, pushing out at the top. So a good way to start practicing is to just literally flip between the two. So you're going top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, bottom. Okay. And then you want to go to the start of the roll. Okay? So you're going out, out, in, okay, which is out at the top, in at the base. Again, you can use your hands. So out at the top, in at the base. Then you get a little bit of sexy wobble, then you're very lucky. Make sure your knees are soft, tailbones still tucked. And then you're going to go all the way out. It's like a big set of bellows. Make sure you're not just pushing out from the base, make sure it's the top and the bottom you're pushing out, okay? And again, make sure you're breathing totally normally. And this time we're going to pull in at the top, so we're just pushing out at the base, pulling in at the top. And then we're going to go all the way in. So you pulled it all in, and again, make sure you're breathing. It's so, so important that you're breathing in and out. You're not using your breath to pull your tummy in or push your tummy out. Okay, and again, we're going to go out at the top, all the way out, and then in at the top, all the way in. Out at the top, all the way out, in at the top, all the way in. Out, out, in, top, bottom, 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 top, bottom. Excuse the pigeon. Yeah, you can hear me talking and thinking, oh, you must be talking to me. Okay, so that's a roll going down the tummy. And I say, the more you practice, you don't have to get fast straight away. It's not about, oh, I must get really fast so it's looking like a roll. Just stick with going out, out, in, and vice versa, okay? To reverse your tummy roll, so it's going up the belly, again, make sure the knees are soft, tailbones tucked. And we're going to go in at the base. So you're scrunching in at the base. You are pushing out at the top, but it's the base that we're now kind of centering our attention on. So really pulling in at the base, pushing out at the top. Okay? And then we're going to go all the way in. And then we're going to go out at the base and all the way out. So again, go in at the base, all the way in. Holding the top part of the tummy in, push out at the base, and then all the way out. In at the base, all the way in, out at the base, all the way out. So in, out, out. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out, out. Make sure you're breathing, or telling your kids off, or having a go at your fella. And make sure you're breathing, okay, as you roll that up. And that will also help you if you're working on doing your camel sticks, which obviously is part of the sidey stick routine that some of you are learning. It's the same scenario. You're doing a tummy roll up, so you're going in, out, out. So you're in at the base, in at the top, out at the base, out at the top. You're going to make sure you're in plie, so your knees are soft. You're going to bend slightly more than usual. You're going to go in at the base, all the way in, and as you straighten your knees, still keeping them off lock, You're going to lift the chest and finish the tummy roll, so you can go out, out as you set the chest back to a neutral plane. So in, lift, out, out. And again, bend, in, lift, out, out. Boom. Okay, so that's why it's called a camel sit. I think that's it. Any questions, give me a shout. Happy practicing.